Here's a new writing journal that I made. This is motivated by a client named Deb who has actually helped me with creating new writing journals. So this one I hope she likes. This one I had to show you. This is actually paper she gave me. They're old mortgages from 1938, and I just distressed them a little bit. And then there's folders on every page, and then I made a mini folder in there, and like this one says My Life. And that way there's plenty of room to draw. She also sent me some of these industrial, I don't even know what you call them, but a bag full. So I added that. I just like to add industrial pieces to my junk journals. Here is another piece. I can't even remember the name of this paper, but you know, I used a lot of that. And the inside I just inserted some writing pages and some little sayings for journals like thoughts. And then here's some more of that industrial. I don't know what the name of these things are. So anyway, I added them. I don't know if you noticed, but each one of these pages has lines on it. And the pen that I use is like a glitter pen. So you definitely have the lines for you to write on. Here's another one. They're really cool paper, front and back. And this one says, from today, never want to forget. And then here's some edging paper that I used. And there's some stamps that are chandeliers. And each of the back pages has some writing lines on there. My hands probably have glue and stain on them because I just finished this book. Here's another one. And then you notice here on the tabs, I just used some canvas and I glued them, but I also hand sewn the tabs on so that way they stay on. This one says my everyday notes. Then I added some lace here that my cousin gave me. She's moving, so she sent me a bunch of her craft pieces, and I tea stained it. And I drew lines here, so definitely a writing journal. And what happens, because everything's perfectly imperfect, there was a tear here, so I added this piece on it, which is an edging, and then some of those industrial pieces and just made lines around it. Here's another one, and this one says because. And then right here is some washi tape. And then here's another edger. I think that one's mine, I like it. And so we like to share, a friend of mine, when we meet, we just share each other's edgers, and we do a bunch of cuts so we can have for later use. And here's one. My sister really likes this one. I was in Albuquerque, and my sisters actually helped me with putting this together to not make it too creative, but yet have creativity in it. So I really appreciate their input because they're so creative. I have sisters that are so talented. Here's another piece here. It says every day, every day. Here's some more lace that I put here at the end, just to give it some little touches. Here's an edger, and it's little flowers. Over here are leaves, and I just distressed it with ink. This one here says everyday notes. There's a total of 10 pages along with these mini journals, so plenty of places to write. This one is like a travel scrap paper. And this one here doesn't have a saying, but I have a stamp with a flower, and I just colored in with that glitter pen. And I think this is the last page. So I just used that mortgage paper that my client Deb gave me, and I just made a collage out of it. And the cover is actually cardboard. Now that sounds weird, but you know, it's a junk journal, and I found it in my parents' house, and it already was scored. So I thought that would be pretty cool. Just to put that in there, I sewed around it. In the front, I added this canvas, the same canvas I used for the tabs. A little bit of thread there. And then I did this little stamp here and just layered this, and I sewed it around to give it that really creative look. So that is my writing journal, another attempt to make it a writing journal. So thanks so much for stopping by, and have a wonderful day.